Guys, as you can tell, as you can see in our studio, I didn't realize till right now.
Right.
No, as you can see in our studio, guys, we have thanks to none of you. Thanks to none of you, we have upgraded our sign. There you go.
Upgraded the Relentless Trauma logo. We love it.
Dude.
It's special to us. You know, we have to retire our old one.
It's been put away safely.
It's been put away safely in the Relentless Trauma's safe, or what do they call it?
The
in the bank, no?
Arcade.
Vault. In the vault. Yeah, there you go. In the vault. We went to the bank, deposited in the vault.
Así está.
You would have to pull a Ocean's 11 mission.
Dang, in order
be able to
retrieve
get that one.
That's insane. But guys, thank you because we reached our goal.
What?
Which to some of you might not be a goal, but to us, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. We reached our goal.
We can retire now.
I'm done, dude.
This was our main goal. This was all that we wanted to do.
We didn't want nothing. De hecho, yeah. Don't watch no more.
Yeah.
No, super thankful with y'all for helping us get to our first goal.
Yeah.
We have finally reached it, and
couldn't have done it without you.
Dude, you guys are amazing.
Literally couldn't have done it without you guys.
You guys are amazing. You know, when I remember when we first started doing this, and we thought if we even get one subscriber, que it's not us.
Right.
Because, you know, I was like, obviously I have my own channel, so I'm going to subscribe to us. But I was like, if we get one subscriber that is not us, it's wild. Dude, we're at 100 plus.
100 plus. 100 plus. And growing, they say.
Insane. Oh, you guys are wild. Thank you. Hey, if you've been sharing, thank you, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We know who you are. If you've been here from day one, thank you.
But yeah, I was at my local bar, papas. Bueno, not local no more. Porque, as some of you know, I live in Avondale. And this bar happens to be, I think it's like 59th and Camelback or something like that. So I went all the way out there because my bartender, because now it's my bartender. Official
Signed.
Bartender. It's been
under
done.
contract.
Shout out to you, my bartender, Ruby. Barajas, Rojas, I can remember her last name.
I want to say Barajas.
Barajas sounds right. Yeah. Ruby, great bartender, great person, dude. Great person, great personality. Thank you. So she's like, I'm over here now, so I went over there. Yeah. Dude, I like that place. I think I mentioned it last time.
It looked cool in your video.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a chill place for sure.
Quick comment. For our, we had some people that used to comment all the time on our videos.
For sure.
Hey, we miss you.
We miss you guys.
Where are you guys at?
Come back. Jack, come back.
Comment on our videos again. We miss you.
Come back. You know what I mean?
Don't think we don't notice. We know you're not there.
We're looking. I know that's not the camera. We're looking at you guys. Okay, we're always looking.
Come back. But just keep an eye on this week. This following week for sure.
For a live.
No, not this following week. This week. Sorry about that, guys. We're coming live to you guys. So get ready for that. If you like it, let us know so that we can keep doing things like that. We definitely want to bring more content. And we know that going live is something that a lot of people like to see.
Yeah. I hope people enjoy. So and watch, because you know what? We're going to be out on the street looking like idiots. Going live. Pero hey,
us looking like idiots. Never.
Never.
That has never happened.
But yeah, man, how are you, dude? How's your week?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic. Well, as you know, all the graduation stuff has passed. Congrats one more time.
2025. Congrats, man. Hard work and dedication. But true, my daughter graduated high school. Yeah. Moving on to NAU. NAU, baby, let's go.
NAU. Lumberjacks. If I'm not mistaken, most of our kids have now graduated, at least here in the state of Arizona.
Correct.
So we're past that now. Yeah, pasó.
We can come back to normality. So
now it's time for summer vacation.
What
are we gonna do this summer?
What can I ever remember?
Yeah.
Pero yeah, summer is coming. Also también la de ¿cómo se llama? Olaf. In summer. You know?
Yeah. You do look
you gonna tell them
a little bit?
No.
Oh, it's a good.
Hey, and you didn't even see me with my pants down.
Hey, yo, es la zanahoria.
Bueno, más como zanahoria curtida, ¿no?
Hey, yo.
Ya a esta edad ya no hay mucho que presumir.
It's hot, you know?
It's super hot, dudes. Hey, Arizona guy. When are we going to fix this? Can we fix it? Is there a way to fix it?
Turn on the AC.
Dude, hey, I know you guys can make storms. Scientists.
Right. Ice Age,
Hey,
maybe?
bring them, papas.
Ice Age?
Tough, dude.
Second Ice Age?
Es que, are you one of those people that says, come on, when I talk to people, I'm like, dude, it's because I prefer being cold. I prefer being cold.
Oh, people love being hot, dude.
Dude, that's what's been throwing me off
People
lately.
love being hot.
Are you like that too?
Nah, hell
You
no.
like cold too?
I
Yeah,
like
being
cold with layers, baby.
Yeah.
I'll put on layers,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
You
dude.
know what I mean? Like, hey, if it's freezing, guess what I can do? Put on a sweater, dude.
Solve.
And it's no longer freezing.
And when it's hot, guess what I can do? Nothing.
Dude.
Just take
Even
it.
when you're naked, you're still sweating. It's sticky everywhere.
Damn, bro.
And I love it when it's hot. I love it when my skin feels warm. Nah, dude, that's
moist,
gross.
moist, bro.
Then you have to take like 2-3 showers a day now.
100%.
Because you're so sweaty.
Oh,
But
dude, yeah,
nah,
you go to Fry's or Quick Trip, whatever. Pretty soon, I'm gonna say you go to Buc-ee's. Pretty soon.
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's, let's go in Arizona, guys. I'm excited, dude. I'm super pumped. Hopefully, well, I'm sure there'll be a whole bunch of Buc-ee's. I'm sure there'll be a whole bunch of YouTubers out there at inauguration day, so we'll be out there too. But I'm excited. Buc-ee's. De hecho, I was gonna say like let's go to Texas, but it's coming to us, so we don't even have to.
Yeah.
Amazing. But yeah, no, dude, you go down the street, right, to buy something, whatever. You come back, you're like, shit, should I shower?
Dude, you take off your calzones. You go like this.
Oh, damn, parece caldo, bro. No.
That's disgusting. But yeah, man, definitely stay hydrated, stay refreshed, because the heat out here be bugging. Let me tell you,
Guys, I know that Dutch Bros, right? We love it, and I know that Starbucks is delicious. But don't forget, besides just cold coffees and stuff, throw water in there, dudes. Throw some electrolytes. You know those whoever has a Costco membership or Sam's Club, I don't know. Liquid Death. No. Liquid IV. Liquid IV, dudes. I recommend it 100%. It's fire.
it's fuego flames.
I get that a lot for when we're out there doing jobs. Put it on a nice little water bottle, shake it. Not only does it taste good, but you can feel those electrolytes working. Oh, 100%. We need that in Arizona. It's insane in here. Arizona is insane. Pero bueno.
Also, I finished watching The Devil's Plan. I know I've been talking about it.
Oh, nice.
Devil's Plan. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's awesome. And then, Lilo and Stitch live action.
Dude, I
coming through.
saw. I didn't realize that was happening. I went to the
super
movies.
fast. I don't know where it was just like,
Okay.
it's here.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, because I went to the movies and I saw a whole bunch of kids wearing little Stitch pajamas and the little Stitch bear y todo, and I'm like, what's going on? And so then we saw that there was a Lilo and Stitch live or action.
Live action? Yeah. Can you do the Stitch voice or no?
No, menos with this.
Come and join the Stitch movie.
No, I ain't got no voice right now.
Subscribe to Relentless Drop. Just sounds like a person who's drunk.
I thought somebody turned on the Diddy video.
Put the Diddy video.
Speaking of the Diddy video, Diddy guy. Diddy,
the court situation. I guess he's in trouble.
Bro.
I guess I'm not really sure. He's in trouble or something? I don't know. I saw something like that.
Mira, this is my thing though. It's because
Bought too
guys,
much baby oil or something? I don't know.
Is he in trouble for not paying taxes on the baby oil? Guys, this is my thing. Is this real? Like, okay, I know he's in jail, so there has to be some degree to it that is real. Pero, por ejemplo, I saw on social media, but it was a news channel. They were saying que Usher was on.
Yeah.
No, well, you get it.
Rick, dude.
You get it, dude. I heard that he actually testified and said some wild stuff. And the thing is que supposedly there's videos. That's the craziest part. That there's... ¿Qué es el otro? Un rapper, McMill? Is that the rapper? Ese es the first one that got leaked, no? Like the actual... Like there is a full video of that.
Was he rapping? Was he rapping?
He was getting rapped, I'll tell you what. They were inserting lyrics into...
Okay,
that's what I heard. No, don't...
That one sounded a little obscure.
That's what I heard, so I'm just... Whatever. Pero, like, I've watched a couple interviews como 50 Cent, but this is the thing, though, guys, that you guys take it out of content. Porque I've seen some stuff, and then I look for the original interview, and I'm like, ooh, so then is it real or is it not real? I don't know, but if that's going on, that's crazy. Like, for example, look at Justin Bieber right now, dude. Justin Bieber looks destroyed. He's destroyed.
Salió Will Smith, según diciendo que all the rumors and everything about him, not true. He never did anything. He has no affiliation with P. Diddy.
No.
He doesn't even like baby oil. Like that.
Likes adult oil.
Yeah, Will Smith. I mean, can we believe Will Smith nowadays?
Maybe.
Yeah, because he was on top of the thing, and then he started losing his goddamn mind.
Right.
And became a bottom.
Went all the
Hey
way to-
yo, that's crazy.
No, that's wild stuff. It was that he was in the top and he became a bottom is insane. That dude, no, not even Diddy se atrevió a tanto.
Willie Will.
Willie, no, Willie.
Willie Nelson.
Dude, pues qué loco, eh? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so confused. Is this P. Diddy thing real? Is it fake?
Is it worth fame, you think, going through that?
That's a great question to ask. I think about it like this. If you're already making it, because you have to be kind of almost there before you get this, apparently, this invitation to be a full megastar. Dude, you're already getting paid. You already live better than the rest of us. You don't need to go through all that. Because I heard this commenter guy said this. Okay, boom, you went through it, right? You like some of these rappers are saying that they had to sleep with Diddy,
Yep.
and now they have all the fame, all the car, todo. Pero guess what they have in here now? The trauma, and look at them. I mean, if it's real, like I see Justin Bieber, and I'm like, damn, bro, what happened to you? Fame, looks, dance, talent, women, cars. Apparently, you have it all. You can't make it. Like, what's going on, dude? Then Mike, at that point, I'm like, it's not worth it then.
Yeah, dude. It's if you think about it, if we think about it for a second, let's really think about it for a second.
Right.
Because you're thinking of it right now here.
Yeah, right now, from what I can see, no?
So you're not thinking about it under the influence of nothing, right?
That's
You're not thinking
true.
about it under the influence of not just drugs, alcohol, money too. I mean, because right now you're like, if I got paid. Yeah, but what if you're riding a Ferrari or whatever? You have money
Right,
to
you
blow.
get the taste.
You have a taste now of a lifestyle that you've never had.
Right.
Of things coming to you that have never come.
That are blowing your mind.
And so you're a lot of people like to say that they would not change. You know what I
Right.
mean? Oh, if I won $100 million, I would be the same person, whatever.
Right.
I think that's a lie. I think people say that. It's a very easy thing to say, but I think it would be a very hard thing to actually do if you have a lot of money, not only money, dude. Famous people have influence. Famous
Yeah.
people have
Power, yeah.
Entonces, it's a whole different ballgame. ¿Me entiendes? Entonces, imagine being at a place where you're known to be famous. You're known.
Center of attention.
Everybody loves you. When people praise you and love you, it gets to your head. You're like,
yeah.
I'm somebody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Entonces, you have all this influence, all this love. Everybody, you're the best. You're the number one in the world.
Hey, you only got one way to go, and that's higher.
Your bank account is just, but you're also drugged, and so you're feeling some type of way.
Right.
You're at the tip of ecstasy, por así decirlo. Y te ofrecen, hey, come through. All you have to do is a little bit of this, and I promise you 100 times what you're living right now, that level of ecstasy, 100 times forever.
Yeah, and then they're probably like, look, he's doing it.
Look, that mega star. Look at them.
And you could probably be like, okay, well, then it might not be that bad.
Right. I'll survive.
Yeah.
Right. I just have to go through this.
Damn. No,
But
scary,
then, that once they got you hooked, because we know from all the evidence that's coming out that there was recordings,
Right.
there was evidence.
Yep.
They got you hooked.
Because you're thinking like this. Well, why do they need to record it for? Because they need to hook you in.
Now they got you.
and
Once they
hold
got you, now every time you're like, no, well, I don't want to do this. All you're doing is blackmail.
Dang.
So I think,
literally,
I like how we went from live action movies to Diddy's parties.
dude, Diddy's parties, insane. So when the guy came to deliver the baby oil, there's no babies there. ¿Entiendes? So, did you ever think?
Thought it was
hold
an
on.
orphanage.
Sí, but dude, crazy
But
stuff.
okay, it's not about how could you not tell. It's that everybody knew.
Yeah, everyone knew.
Just nobody wanted to say nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Not enough evidence. Well, luego es que también, I think about it like that. Like I've done, por ejemplo, when I was younger, my friend stole the candy. I didn't steal it, but I saw him. Scared, nervous. I just wanted to get out of the store fast. I could have snitched him out and be like, there, I'm not going to get in trouble for this guy. Fuck him, you know. But I didn't. And then he got caught and we were all in trouble. Entonces, imagine something in this magnitude. Insane. Pues that sucks, dude. Pero pues at least he's in jail now. It's somebody else's turn to do that wild stuff. At least
They said he's having a good time, though. Well,
Bro, it's crazy because they be catching the biggest freaking producers, executives, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shoot, they got the biggest.
Yeah.
And then it comes out that the other guy that's also the biggest is also. And then the other guy. So they keep putting him in jail, but then there's always the next guy.
Y qué loco, porque look, you're gonna tell me, you're Diddy, you can get any girl you want, and I'm pretty sure you can get any guy outside guys that don't want to do. You don't need to blackmail. You're already rich. Everyone wants to sign with you. Entonces, this is a conclusion of you are an evil person then.
Right.
It's the taking it further. He has all this genius for music.
Yeah.
Right? Because he did produce a bunch of good music.
Right, and good music.
And imagine that genius, because he also has it for sex. So he tries to remix sex too.
Yeah.
And because they say that things he would think about, like, okay, because he would try to produce, he'd be like, okay, everybody's going to do what I say. I'm going to be guiding everybody to how we're going to have sex, who's going to do what. And like at one point, he would have guys on his girlfriend's stomach and then have his girlfriend grab the and come rub it on his nipples. That was one of the moves he liked to do. So yeah, that's crazy.
Insane.
I did not need to know that for a fact. I'll tell you that much, right? I didn't need to know.
Hey, watch a different podcast.
I know we're called Relentless Traumas, but
now I am traumatized.
sometimes the traumas are not worth it.
No, pues está bien. Échale ganas, Didi.
When does that movie come out?
Sí. Where'd you say you see that? Where'd you watch that?
Según el 50 Cent is releasing a documentary
I heard.
Oh,
on Netflix, no?
Yeah. No, that's crazy, dude. PD. Oh, dude, speaking of sad news, before we have to move along, we're from Arizona, right? And I want to say R.I.P. Damn it, I should.
We're not from Arizona.
Bueno, we're not from Arizona, but we live in Arizona, no? And I want to say that here in Gilbert, there was a crazy situation I saw on the news. So a landlord hired a yardero, no, ¿cómo se llama? A gardener to go trim a tree. Landscaper to go trim out a tree. The landlord texts the guy, the tenant, and says, hey, dude, tomorrow at this time, there's going to be a guy coming to trim the tree. So the guy shows up to trim the tree, and the tenant supposedly said that he matched the description of somebody that was trying to rob them before or rob the house or something like that. So this guy confronts him, shoots him, and kills him, bro. This guy just went to go do his job. So he's in jail now. This happened in Gilbert. And it's insane porque the guy, you got a text guy. You got a text telling you that the landscape. Now I'm thinking, like me, my job requires me to go to different properties. I go with tenants and todo. Before I would just show up, you know. Now I'm like, I told the landlord just yesterday, send me the phone number to the tenant because I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him because now I'm scared to show up anywhere because apparently that could be your last day, dude. Insane.
That sucks, and that goes to show que, you know, because we live, you know, a lot of people say that we live like we're immortal.
Yeah,
because
we forget.
We forget how.
We forget.
And you think, right, oh, a landscaper, how is he going to get, you know, how is that going to happen to him?
Yeah,
they're just out there cutting, you know.
He never thought the way I'm going to die is by getting shot.
Right, going to work one day, showing up.
No.
That guy thought he was going to live till he was 70 at least.
Easily, dude. Easy. And I saw his family on the social media, and they look like a normal Mexican happy family, you know?
With that said, I think, you know, let's transition to, you know, saying that we're not immortal.
We're not immortal, dude.
So let's think of life as something precious.
Beautiful.
And thinking about life as something precious and all the life lessons, as we like to call them. Today's episode, we're going to go a little bit into what we would advise, if you want to call it, what information, what we would share with our younger selves.
With my younger... ¿Cómo se llamaba esa movie? Interstellar?
Interstellar?
That's the one that the guy's looking through the...
Yeah, he goes into what they call a Tesseract.
Oh, is that Tesseract? Is the title of this?
Tesseract.
I love it.
Going into the Tesseract.
We're about to go into
not bad. Oh!
Go
into the Tesseract.
Let's go.
You don't put the black hole in it.
Bueno, mejor don't put any black holes.
Well, you should have put the black hole in the P. Diddy.
With the P. Diddy face.
All right. But yeah, we're going to go into the Tesseract because we're going to go back into times in our lives when we were young, what we could wish that we could have told ourselves. Give ourselves a sign like he
Just
does in
a
the movie.
little
He gives
something.
himself a sign to tell him,
Yeah, to
what's
bring him
coming,
back.
what to do. In situations or scenarios that we could have wished somebody would have given us that type of advice. And hopefully, this will help somebody. Maybe somebody's watching it.
Yeah, because dude, after me watching this story, right, of this sir in Gilbert, I thought to myself, damn, because sometimes some customers don't want to pay the job. And you're like, hey, you get a little confrontational. And now I'm thinking, after hearing the daughter talk, the wife, I'm thinking to myself, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
So I wish I could have told my younger self before. Obviously, nothing's happened, pero, dude, none of that is worth it.
You never know.
Yeah, just walk away with your life, dude.
Things happen so far, thank God, but
Thank
you
God.
never know.
You never know.
If you could go back and see yourself as a child, a child who already understands,
Yep.
obviously, because not a baby.
Oh, I'm
baby
looking
would
at
be
myself
like,
right now.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at myself right now, and I'm telling myself, don't put your finger there.
Okay. Don't wipe too hard.
Save yourself, man.
Well, let's skip that one. Let's skip it. Skip
Is that when you
it.
put your finger in the VCR?
Yeah, dude. Yes, it is, dude.
I was scared for something else.
It was.
Oh, again. Hey, guys, don't put your finger there? What's
Yeah,
going
dude,
on?
No, es que
The whole fire department had to come.
I remember, but
put my stupid finger in there, but I know. And it's because in order to take the tape out, you had them, the palanquita from the bottom because
Manually.
we couldn't afford a new one, and it would come out. Pero you had to hurry because the thing would grab you, and it would turn around. So it's not like it's gonna come back. No, it did a whole turn. So it grabbed my finger because I was an idiot trying to be cool. And I think we used to actually look at it, right? At that time I was just going for it. I was like, I got it. I'm not even gonna flip it, or I got it. Dude, I remember the whole fire department.
guy, was that if I think about it for a second, right?
Yeah.
If my kid gets his finger stuck in a VCR DVD, for those who don't know, maybe like a PlayStation, think about it that way.
Right.
Because it's open, right? And so it's already broken because if it's already not working, that's why you have to put your finger in there. And two, it's broken because that's the way you put your finger in there. Because there's no other way to put your finger in unless it's already open.
Yep.
Why don't you break it apart, guy? Why are you calling the fire department? They probably looked at you like that because they were like, hey, tear it into pieces.
Yeah, the guy came in and said, what's going on? It keeps, because it's trying. So it's about to cut my finger in half. Unplug it, guy. Unplug it, and it'll stop crushing your finger. Dude, no. Oh my God, dude, what's wrong with this?
I'm pretty sure the fire department broke the VCR anyway.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the guy
The
was like,
jaws of life. Was
The hose.
see, there's no fire.
I got you.
Yeah, because they came in breaking the door down. Bah, slapped my cousin. Boom, It was wild.
The axe just.
The axe.
Put your arm out.
Breaking stuff. Just breaking stuff around the house. Save yourself.
The masks.
One of the guy threw himself in the ground. Leave me, Oh, it was wild. No, it was wild.
Yeah, so if you could have tell yourself anything as a child, don't put the.
Yeah, if I
finger
could
in
tell
the
myself,
VCR.
if I could tell to myself, hey, have more common sense, dude. Como dices tú, it's broken. Stop, it's broken. It's broken. There's no need. Unplug it, check it, right? Maybe there was a way to fix that. I don't know. Pero don't just go with it, papas.
Look, mine is. Don't steal it. Ah!
No, don't steal it.
You're a thief. You're a thief of the night. Aladdin, 100 Thieves. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called.
No me digas que you were.
Me llamaban el Aladdin as a kid.
Aladdin.
Aladdin stole things.
Aladdin.
You remember that?
Yeah, Aladdin
He
was a
stole things.
thief.
He was a thief, dude.
Thief,
And we
dude.
celebrate. Oh, yeah, Aladdin. Hey, he's
Get
a
away,
thief,
get
guy.
away, dude.
He steals things.
We needed the cops to
And
get
then
him.
He steals things. He pretends to be rich
Wow, impostor.
in order to get a girl.
Damn, falso.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
What do they call? What's the
Imposter.
thing that girls say that the guys are always doing to them?
See,
I never remember that, dude.
I gotcha. What do girls always say? That you're manipulating me?
Yeah.
Manipulator.
No, but the other one. Gaslighting.
Oh,
Gaslighter
not that
the
young.
girl to be with him.
No, gaslighting.
Entonces,
What the hell does that even mean?
well, yeah, I would say don't steal. Dude, if I could go back in the Tesseract, right?
Yeah.
Around first grade, I think it was. Maybe second, possibly.
Dude,
Can't really remember.
That age is not. Oh man.
And I remember we were in the classroom, elementary school, right? Yeah. Young kids. And our desks, the way they were, it was like in a row. I don't know of how many, but it was like in a row, but it was like facing each other. So it was like me here, the other student there.
Okay.
I see. Mm-hmm. It was like maybe 3 or 4 rows of students. And there was a little anime back in those days called Yu-Gi-Oh, which we've talked about in this podcast a little bit.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
And so there were Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right?
Ooh.
Now, we didn't have money to be buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards like that.
Sorry, guys.
At one point, we did get a pack each, I think, or something like that.
Some.
But in the beginning, I mean...
It was just an illusion, dude. I think our first card was from like a yard sale or something.
The way our parents would think about it was like, you want me to pay $10, which probably right now the equivalent of like $30
right.
for cardboard with
for
a picture on it.
A little pack of like 7 cards,
like
6 cards.
7, 8 cards maybe.
Yeah.
A piece of cardboard
see,
with a picture on it. $10. So
hey, I'll give you $30. A pen and paper. Make your own.
Make your own, buddy. Which we did at some point. But
how to play Yu-Gi-Oh somehow.
And so I was, what do they call it? Hypnotized by the powers of Yu-Gi-Oh because I wanted Yu-Gi-Oh cards, dude. I wanted to have the hair. Yeah. I wanted to have the chain with the puzzle. Mm-hmm. I wanted to scream Yu-Gi as I transformed. And anyways, in this, so one of our pals. Now, I won't lie, I didn't have many friends. Growing up, I didn't have friends probably till I was like an adult.
Say, pues you steal things.
Sorry. And this guy came through, and he had his Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh.
I think he had like 4 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like the little packs. Where you put the little packs after you open a card, and you're like, "Wow, this one's awesome," and you put it in the little pack.
No,
he had 4 packs that had like 3 cards each in them.
Damn.
And this guy said, "Oh, you guys want to look at them?" And he passed them around. Damn. So everybody was looking at them. Dude, when I looked at them, I said, "I like this one."
No, pues pero my thing was, did you get to reason, or what? Did it just kind of like?
It was almost like I couldn't. I needed it.
Yeah,
I have to. There's no option. You know what I mean?
Man, you're a criminal.
And I've never stolen. I had never stolen anything. I wasn't one of those kids that candy. I'll take a little candy here or there. And I remember I saw like the beaver one, a lizard one, and I can't remember the other one. I saw 3, dude.
Maybe the ¿cómo se llamaba? The magician? No.
I wish.
No,
it was like meaningless cards. Like
okay.
They weren't like badass cards. And I grabbed 3, bro. I put them in my pocket.
3, bro.
And then I passed the rest of them so they could look them around. Dude, so now class is over. I leave.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I never once through my mind that I think this guy knows that it was me.
Right.
He knows that I was all. He probably talked to his actual friends, and they were like, "No, dude, why would I steal from you?" And he never talked to me, so he was probably like, "No, but this guy."
We know who's a piece of garbage.
I remember walking home, looking at those guys, so happy, just being like, "Wow," thinking like I was gonna, be the next champion. With 3 cards, 3 of the most meaningless cards.
Dijiste, I watched episode 4. That's me right now.
And then it wasn't until years later that the cringe and impact hit me.
No, man,
in the middle of the night, like darkness. God damn! I stole those cards from that kid. He went home.
Wait a minute.
He took out all his cards. Damn. And there was 3 cards missing. It felt so bad, dude. He cried. I could see it. I went to the TheTesseract and I could see him in his room crying.
Well, think about it. What's wrong, mijo? I'm missing card. Te dije que no te las llevaras a la escuela. You know what I mean? Damn.
Yeah, dude. Because I remember one time. So I would have gone back in time and told myself, don't steal those cards. Stealing is bad.
Don't steal.
Thieving is bad. Because you're gonna feel bad about it.
Even if it seems meaningless, because you could be like, dude, 3 little cards. Oh my God, Sam, you're making a big deal. No, it is, guys. Don't.
Yeah, dude.
Don't do it.
Don't do it because the cringe that I still think about that even now.
Oh, it's crazy.
Which is crazy. Because I remember one time we had a reading contest at my school.
Okay.
Also around 4th, 3rd grade, and I won 2nd place for the most read books.
Yeah.
And they gave me movie ticket certificates. Because back in the day there were like these paper things.
The big things.
And one got stolen from me.
No.
And I felt horrible, dude.
Dang.
And that was a movie ticket thing.
And you got for free.
And that's what I get, dude.
See, no.
That's what I get for stealing the kid's card. Hey, guy, if you are that kid that I stole their cards, sorry. Yeah, don't steal, dude.
Dude,
That's
hey,
messed up,
que zarra, que zarra, dude.
But what, Aaron, as a kid, what do you think? Anything?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I know you weren't conscious and alive till like, what, 15
21?
possibly? Or 20?
And that is exactly what I.
One day he woke up, he was married and had kids, bro. And he's like, what the
He
fuck?
came into reality, just consciousness just woke up.
Consciousness, like, hey, babe. Wait, what you mean?
I was just playing Turtle Ninjas over here. What happened?
Where's my pop? ¿Cómo se llamaba el cereal? Popcorn. Where's my popcorns at?
No,
Ooh.
it wasn't popcorn. It was Pops.
Pops?
Corn Pops.
Corn Pops.
There it is.
It can't be popcorn.
Hey, you remember the cereal Popcorns?
See, hey, you know what's called popcorn? Popcorn from the movie theaters, guys.
Hey, Popcorns was just you're so poor you would put popcorn into milk and call it cereal, guy.
Hey.
That sounds good.
Hey,
We should get that.
trademark.
Yeah.
I think, because we were such clueless kids.
Yeah.
We were just living in La La Land. And I think a lot of kids go through this where you don't pay attention to everything your parents do. Yeah, maybe try to appreciate more what my parents are doing for us, sacrifices they're making, events they're going through. I don't know.
Right, because some of us youngsters, especially, es que mira, back in our days, we were clueless. We were three clueless kids that, like you said, I never paid attention. I try to picture, but I only remember eating the food. I don't remember when my mom was cooking it, which means we were probably doing something else. Como dice Aaron, appreciate that moment. Even though you're young, you might be 8, 9. We should be watching this podcast, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know why we're sending messages to kids.
Pero, hey, you might be 16, 17, and you're carried away with school, with work, your friends. You're worried about B and S. And then you realize, hold on, if I just stop and look at my mom for a minute, do like a mental picture, you'll appreciate that when you get older. Damn, that's hard. That's deep.
Yeah, it's hard to, but mira, there's two things here. I thought everyone was going to say he was going to go back in time and just tell himself to come into consciousness because that guy wasn't, he didn't wake up till freaking 18, I think.
Yeah.
But it's hard porque, pues, that's part of being a kid.
Yeah.
It's part of being a kid not to think about those things. When with our kids, at least me personally, and I'm sure probably you guys too, we don't think, hey, pay attention, enjoy the fact that I'm giving you something, or
right.
Hey, look at what. No, you go, just enjoy your life. Be free of any worries and stress. You don't need to worry or stress.
Because the only thing I've been telling my kids since I can remember is, like I would tell my daughter, hey, enjoy being a kid.
Yep.
Hey, you're just a kid. Enjoy being a kid.
Only
Enjoy
get to be
being
a kid once.
For years, I've been telling them. Entonces, ¿qué pasó? Hey, now you're a teenager. Dad, no, I'm sorry, dude. Now you're a teenager. I told you when you were a kid, enjoy that. Now, enjoy being a teenager. And I noticed that they were like, okay, holy crap, like being a kid went by too fast. So their teens have been a lot more better, but I'm on them on that. Like, pay attention, be a teen, enjoy the moment. But I also try to take advantage sometimes and be like, hey, you see how I couldn't afford us to go there? Yeah.
Yeah, so I tell my daughter, I told her, you're only a kid for 15 years.
Yeah.
But you're an adult for like 40, 50 years.
For a long time, dude.
So you'll have enough time to be an adult.
Yeah.
Just enjoy right now.
Enjoy.
What's up with daughters wanting to be adults?
Dude.
Oh my God, I hate that, dude. They're always, like Lana también, our stepdaughter, she's always like, I want to be grown already.
No.
I want to be big. Because she wants to like do stuff that big people or big kids
already.
do, and I'm like, no, dude, be a child, enjoy your childhood.
Que loco, que loco.
Yeah, and I see the thing is, I don't know if maybe because me and Aaron had different experiences or maybe different mindsets growing up.
Yeah.
Because I remember stuff, and I remember stuff where I go, I enjoyed that. O sea, yeah, at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like a kid
Fully
going,
thinking
wow,
about it,
this,
yeah.
I'm gonna save this image forever. But as an adult, I remember things and I go, man, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Like going camping. I really enjoyed going camping with our whole family and friends and going around with our flashlights. Because even though we didn't have much money, I never remember feeling like, we were limited to certain things. My parents made sure that we felt like we
still got
had
to
everything
enjoy.
and we were able to enjoy everything that everybody else was.
Yeah.
And so, and everything. I mean, we got our times when we went to Disneyland, and it wasn't just one time in our lifetime. It was several times we got to go, and all those things. I remember glimpses of it and I do enjoy it. I go, oh man, that was a good time, and that I think more than anything is the feeling.
Yeah.
You remember that feeling, and you go, oh,
going back in
that feeling
time
was
feeling.
delicious, and that's what you try to give your kids when you're an older. Now you're trying to give them that same feeling.
Those little memories. Yeah, porque one thing that I still do that I picked up when I was a kid was the morning air. That's how I call it. So when I was a kid, we used to take the bus, so we would go out pretty early in the morning. And I remember when I would go outside, I'd be like, man, I love mornings. Like, I love it that it's morning time. Like, we're talking about 5:30, 6 in the morning. And now as an adult, and even my kids have told me, like, dude, that's weird, but I like to go outside in the morning and just... And I go back, I teleport to walking towards the bus stop and just remembering the sun barely coming out. You know what I mean? Like, and when I was a kid, I remember saying... man, this is the best, enjoying that moment.
So that's us as kids. What about teens? In your teens?
Dude, as a teen, mira, I wish I could tell myself this as a teenager. There will be time for that. There will be time for that. ¿Por qué? Porque I remember one time, I don't know if you were there, Aaron, but I'm pretty sure. Aaron, my cousin Isaac, Abraham, probably our friend Demon, a couple of guys came in my cousin's Mustang to where I was with my girlfriend. Because as a young teen, I, for some reason, got a girlfriend and I would take it like extremely serious. I was like into it, fully dating and insane. You're just a kid, guy.
Yeah.
I was just so young. I don't know why I was trying so hard to have a relationship. And they came over and they're like, come on, let's go, dude. We're all going to hang out, which we never got to do. That was it. That was the time. That was the day to hang out with my bro, with my cousins, todo. And I did it because I wanted to be with my girlfriend and do stuff. Cool stuff. Stuff I don't do with my bros, And now I think to myself, I wish I could tell myself, dude, there will be time to be with your girlfriend. But there's not a lot of time to be with your guys, because then they all start getting, not like now, we're all married. Well, I'm not married no more, but we were married, and you have to deal with your own kids. You have to deal with your wives. You have to deal, with situations in life. And we cannot get all of us together. We can't even get our closest friend group right now together. Entonces, I wish I could have told my younger self, my teen self, hey, don't do that, dude. And there'll be time for that. But right now, try to enjoy your youth, which would have been going to skateboard with my brothers, going to play soccer with the guys. That's what I wish I was doing. Let's go to the movies, all of us, just us, and be goofy and get kicked out of the store and, stuff like that I wish I should have done. Instead of being in a house with my girlfriend in the backyard or whatever, literally just looking at each other because after 3 days of hanging out, you don't got nothing else to say. It's done, You kind of hate each other.
Yeah, I think that's something that if you don't set a boundary with your girl when you first start dating, like, look, I love you, I want to be with you as much as I can, but also I need time for my friends.
And this is the thing, and this is not even the relationship episode, Papa,
right.
but we talk about this is the thing. I feel like, especially if you're that type of person, because there is people for everybody, right? There's type of people that just want to be together with their significant other or whatever. That's all they want. They don't want nothing else. They don't care about anybody else. So there's people like that. But if you're somebody who needs your time with your friends, needs your time with your family, and also has time for your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, you should be with somebody. You should look for somebody who says, "Hey, I understand you need your time, so we're good. Don't think you have to be here with me 24/7. Like, I don't need that from you. I'm okay with being alone, or I'm okay with being with my friends or with my family. So know that that's okay." Because, and I've been there where I've dated girls who need too much attention.
See, babe, don't go.
And that ruins it for me because I'm not the type of guy that can just be with the girlfriend 24/7 because like I'll just stand around and sit and look at you like, what else can we do? We've been here for, 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, I'm already like, dude.
I need time to go do other stuff. So yeah, I think it also has to do with the person you're with. Don't just,
Right, don't just assume. That was a problem I had too, was just assuming that, no, pues I need to stay here porque pues it's my girlfriend. If I leave, she's going to probably break up with me and she's going to be sad. But I didn't think about myself where now I'm sad. Now I'm like, damn, man, I didn't get to go with my bros, hang out with them. I let them down. I've always thought about it like that. Like, damn, I let my people down. Damn it, dude. And look what happened. I got a divorce anyways. So it's like that. And I even think, had I been able to identify the times, one, obviously I'm just a kid, but if I would able to be more of a kid, she gets to be more of a kid too, maybe it works porque we're growing, we're getting to adulthood, and we're able to communicate, blah, blah, blah. Pero because we were so, that it got to the point where it's like, okay, dude, I don't want to see you anymore. Like, I've seen you every day for the last 15 years of my goddamn life, you know?
I'm
Insane.
just a kid and life is a nightmare.
I'm just a kid.
Yeah, dude, because I remember being a teen, the thing that affected me a lot was not knowing myself. You know what I mean?
Like your potential?
Like, no, like not my identity, but like, or not being secure with myself. Like,
Ándale. Trusting in yourself.
If I could go back, I would tell Teen Sam, hey, be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Don't care what people tell you.
Right.
Don't care what, people, the rumors, what people say or anything like that. Because there's always going to be rumors. People are always going to talk. Yeah. Even when you think, who could care about me? Nobody's talking about me. Who cares? There's people who are talking about you.
That's insane.
And not in the good way.
Damn.
But it's not, because when I was a teen, I would take comments and I would take all those things very personal. Very personal.
You would actually be like, oh, shoot, I'm messing up.
It's because you're the way you dress is whack. Oh, shoot, I need to change the way I dress.
I need to update.
Oh, your hairdo sucks. Damn it. Okay, right. So my hair sucks. So now I'm over here walking around like, my hair sucks.
Right.
My clothes sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeling some type of way. Instead of just being like, hey, people are always going to think things. Yeah, like, just dress the way you want. Like I think now.
Right.
It's like, I'm just going to dress and do whatever I want. People are going to talk either way. Yeah. So I might as well just do at least what I like to do and be myself. And that way, at the end of the day, I'm going to be happy because I'm doing what I want to do.
For sure.
And people are still going to talk about me either way. Yeah. So it is what it is. So I think if I could just go back, just tell myself, hey, just do you. Don't worry about it. And do you through the whole time. People are always going to talk.
Yeah.
And because it literally took me to my early 20s, I want to say.
Damn.
For me to finally be like, it's okay.
I'm just going to do.
Not overthink, not try to satisfy people, not try to be the way people want you to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And follow and take comments and stuff super personal because that was me. And sometimes I would even misunderstand things.
Oh yeah, because now you get into a mentality of everything that is said, you're trying to analyze it. Yep. So, and sometimes, like we said before, sometimes some comments are literally just the comment like, oh shoot, there's something on your shoe, and you might be like, damn, I don't even like my goddamn shoes, bro. No. Damn, and I thought these were cool. And it's like, no. Literally, like your shoe was dirty, or there was a gum. You almost step on something gets taken out of context because now we're trying to dissect every little piece of information. Damn, that's crazy, dude.
That changes you, and it changes you for the worse. Porque then you don't get to be who you want to be.
Exactly.
And when you're not who you want to be, you're not happy. You're like, damn, I have to pretend to be this other person or like these other things that I don't want to, that I don't like.
Right, because it was like I remember something similar, like you said. It was growing up, in my time, there was a lot of cholo thing going around. And a lot of toughness, kids wanting to fight kids y todo. And then I was always skinny, Yeah, kind of tall for my age, pero skinny. Entonces I would always be scared, pero down, Like, okay, what, Jay? And I'll be like, what, dude? Pero inside of me, that's not who I am. I'm more of a, hey, dude, whatever. I don't want to fight no one. Screw that, dude. I don't think nothing is worth it enough. But because I felt the pressure, como dices, I would take a beating sometimes because it's like, no, pues they want to fight me. What are people going to think if I back down? When it's okay to back down. It's okay to just be like, dude, I'm not like that, dude. You can think, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't even matter. Oh, you're this and that. Sure, dude. Does that make you feel better? Because I don't care. Pero pues it took a while, como dices, to realize that.
And a lot of the times, most of these comments come from people that either they're haters and they're saying stuff about everybody.
Right.
Or they hate you, especially. It's like, why are you even paying attention to these people?
Right. We don't catch it on time. That's a good one. I didn't.
100%. Because people, and I've gotten this as an adult as well. When people see you kind of free of being happy because you ain't got everything going on, right? You don't got money. Right. You don't got the best girl, or you don't got a girl. Let's say
job,
you don't got your dream job, best clothes. Andas americano, but you're still happy. You're like. When people see that, they're like, how come? I was like, I have it going on. Yeah. I have clothes. I have the money. I have the girl. So why is this guy happy?
Yeah.
How come I'm not happy? And so they're always trying to like take you down and rip it apart because it's almost like they think you don't deserve to be happy. If you're not like me, then you shouldn't even try to be happy.
That's true.
And that as teenagers también, o sea, a lot of the teens would think like,
especially no.
you know, you're whack as hell. So why you
immature.
happy?
Yeah, we're so
you're
immature.
nobody.
We're so immature at that time.
And I think if I would have been able to, you know, give myself that advice, like, hey, don't worry about it. I think I would have saved myself so much.
See, porque you would have
trauma.
brought yourself out, who's this cool comedy dude, and would have been able to just kind of navigate a little bit easier rather than how we were, all full of stress and nerve and saying things out of content because we were so scared that we just said something and it wasn't even there. You're like, damn, if I was just chilling, dude.
Yeah, a lot of the times these people that we see out here that we think have it all together and that they're making fun of us and stuff.
Right.
Their stuff is even deeper than what we have.
Damn.
Us, we're just like, shoot, my shoes aren't that good or my clothes But these people are like, my mom just left my dad.
Yeah, dude.
My sister almost tried to kill herself. Like deep traumas.
Yeah,
we have no idea.
I remember that. I remember being at my teens. My friend, his mom left him. Like she left him. Like he said, just one day she was gone. And I remember seeing how he would try to be happy and stuff, and didn't allow himself to probably be like, hey, ¿saben qué, guys? Pues I'm feeling down, dudes. I'm just going to go sit down, or I don't want to go. Or maybe we would have been like, too, oh, shoot, dude. No, pues, hey, no, let's not go. It's all good, Papa, you know. What are we going to do at kids, right? We were probably like 13, 14. Pero because of maybe even him thinking like, I don't want the guys to think I'm over here a chump crying or anything. Couldn't really express himself. Dude, his mom left, dude. O sea, esa risima. I didn't catch it either at the moment because we're all thinking the same thing. Like, hey, let's all be brave, you know. Hey, who cares about your mom, bro? Ni modo, it is what it is. Nah, dude, it's not like he cares. It's his mom's, dude. Pero he did say one time his dad hit his mom. And so he was very confused. And what are we going to do? 13, 14, 15? We have no idea. I've never seen a man hit a woman. So I don't know what my advice would be. My house... Because, como dices tú, I never paid attention if my parents were going through something or not. According to me, it was all love and games and happiness. So what am I going to do for my guy, you know?
Something that I would struggle with as a teenager would be my perception of myself. Ooh. Like, I always saw myself in a bad way. I always thought I was too fat, too ugly, too dark. My haircuts weren't good. My style wasn't good.
Right.
And then I also thought I have nothing to bring to the table. Like, no personality, no stories, no nothing. And anytime anybody would approach me, girls, because I did have Peggy.
Right.
I did have personality, so girls would approach me all the time. Guys, too, like to be my friend.
Hey, yo.
To be my friend.
Woo!
Alert.
These are my confessions.
I would always push him away because I was like, nah, you know.
Right.
I got nothing
you
for you.
You don't want to be a friend with this guy. Dang, hey, that's heavy.
Bro.
That's dark.
So I would tell myself, hey, you're good, my boy.
Yeah.
You're good. Relax.
See,
enjoy what you have because you do have a lot to offer.
See, eso. You do have a lot to offer. You said it. You said it best, pal.
Hey, guess what? I don't need to go back. I can tell myself right now. Hey, go look in the mirror and be like, hey, got some to offer.
No, pero ahorita sí ando manicando.
Now I can't tell myself that. I got nothing to offer right now.
Thanks for ruining the pod with your sadness, dude.
Dang.
Golly.
Too real?
No, I mean, for a minute I was like...
They were saying real stuff that happened in our childhood.
See, that's way too real. I know we want to keep it real here, pero...
He did say deeper.
A couple... Jesus.
That's what Diddy said.
A couple of girls right now were like, we're not good enough, you know? Like, damn, Aaron, that's...
I mean, is there... did you go through that? Because I went through that, obviously. I was I picture myself as I ain't got it going on ever.
Mira, I had a thing. I had a thing about me that helped me. And was, I was a realist.
First things first, I'm the realist. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. Let them feel it.
What do I mean by a realist is, por ejemplo, a big issue that I had was that I was always skinny. And it was a big issue. My brother Aaron used to work out a lot, and I used to work out, pero Aaron looked buff, right? His shirt fit him nice and tight, and the girls would be like, "Damn, dude!" Like touching his cuadritos. I had cuadritos too, but nobody touched it because I was a skinny guy. Like nobody. I remember we went to the pool once.
Yeah, yours weren't yours were your ribs.
Bro,
Those
you know
weren't cuadritos, guys.
what's crazy about you
We're a
saying that?
six-pack.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be skinnier because I would see you skinnier, and I
Yeah.
wanted to be like you, and then you always wanted to be bigger because you would see me bigger.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's
we
why it's
doing,
so
guy?
insane. It's so
The way
insane.
it works.
Porque I'm telling you, we went to the pool once, and I took off my shirt, and I remember clearly this girl from our school, pero lived in the same apartments, literally went, "Wait, do you work out?" And I was like, "Yeah, like you don't see my brother? Like we work out all the time." Yeah, but I could see him. Like that was her. Like I can see him work. I can see why. Oh wow! I would have never guessed because I was too skinny. So you can never tell unless I would fully take off my clothes, and you can see how I was marcado, my chest a little popped up. But I've never been rellenito enough to where like, oh, that guy has muscles, you know. Entonces, but I was a realist, so I said, okay. And the reality is, I will never be marcado like that because I'm a skinny kid. So what I did was I just embraced it. At an early age, that came to me, and I'm glad porque that gave me a lot of confidence.
Yeah, bro, that goes into another one of my regrets or whatever or advice that I would tell myself
Right.
is just tell the girl really what you feel or
Right.
the person because, for example, I didn't kiss the first girl I ever kissed till I was I think a junior in high school.
Right.
And I was always embarrassed because I had never done it before, and for me, I thought everybody has done it. So if I try to go for it and I'm not good at it, it's gonna
be crazy.
But one day I was finally like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell this girl, hey, you know what? I've never kissed anybody. And she was like, oh, okay, no problem. I'll show you
Oh,
right away.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
no consequence. There was nothing bad. And so then I started telling people what I wanted and what I
Right.
felt and what I thought. And it was always a good reaction.
Nice.
And I told my son the other day too. I was like, because he was like, he likes this girl,
Right.
and I think they're going out. I'm not sure,
Right.
but he always dabs her up.
Hijuela.
They say bye, and he dabs her up.
Hijuela.
And I'm like, why do you dab her up? Why don't you hug her?
Yeah, go for the hug.
Especially on the last day of school.
Yeah, that's when you throw the full
Yeah.
move. The full move.
That's your chance.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm scared that she's gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
The
I get
rejection
you,
yeah.
but do you really think she's gonna say, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Or do you think she's gonna be like, I've been waiting for you to hug me?
Yeah, like damn boy.
Because she obviously likes you because you guys are going out.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, we always think the worst is gonna happen when in reality, exactly what we want to happen is what's gonna happen.
That's crazy, you know.
Yeah, the worst thing that can happen is not trying to go
That
for
is
it
the worst part.
because
Regret?
Well, it's like, you know, when I was coaching my little soccer team, I would tell them, dude, the only mistake made is the one that we don't fix. Because there's always times to fix something, you know. So, hey, go for it. So, yeah, young self, young Jay Bird, young Aaron, and young Sam. Teenage Dude,
Teenage Mutant Ninja
don't be
Turtles.
so hard on yourself. Go for it. Go for it. You know, porque even if there is rejection, oh, I don't look at you that way. At least now you know you can move on, dude. You can move on. Even if you don't want to be your friend no more, that's okay too.
Exactly.
But at least you can move on now towards that one person that might be like, dude, I mean, I've been winking at you from the back the whole time. Like, where are you, guy? Dude, no, pues está heavy. Some heavy stuff. Dude, you guys are traumatized.
Wake up! Yeah, dude. That's sad.
I'm super sad, dude.
But yeah, hopefully that's already helping somebody. You know, maybe you're somebody who's feeling that way right now, older.
true.
Maybe you feel that way, or maybe you have some young kids and maybe you can give them some advice.
Throw them some advice, dude. Porque
know.
I think about it like this. I got a divorce. I'm older, so again, I'm back feeling, I'm older. I'm out of shape. I'm embarrassed. If somebody would be like, hey, you want to go out on a date? Oh, you know, I would like to avoid it because I don't feel, como dicen. And right now, having this conversation, this reassurance to tell myself again, dude, relax. Everything is fine. You never know. Shoot your shot, guy, you know? Oh, que bueno. Hopefully that helps somebody out there going through something. Hey, apply for that promotion. You never know. You are good enough.
Yeah, and the truth is that it's not regret of our past,
Right.
Because it's all led us to be who we are and
Correct.
allowed us to have the experience and to gain the knowledge that we have right now about life. Pero it is good advice that if someone had told us and maybe if we would have taken
we
it.
wish we could have heard it.
Yeah. Now, as an adult in your 20s, frig, man.
Ooh.
So many things. As an adult in my 20s, I think, I have a book worth of things that I would want to tell myself.
Right, just have a whole letter.
Yeah, write myself. Just literally the guide, guide to
Your 20s.
yeah, surviving. But I think the thing I think would help a lot, because I think it's very important to think of what Aaron said. Okay, it's not regrets, right? We're not
Right.
because these things made us who we are now, and they keep making us who we are. These life lessons that we go through. But I think I would say everything passes with time.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I think that's something that, because I remember as a kid, as a teen, as an adult, you would, let's say you like the girl, right? And then you'd be like, so like, not obsessed, but like, oh, that's the girl, because
In the zone.
we're like so in tune, and so you would kind of like te enfocabas, like you would focus on this one girl, and you wouldn't see the surrounding, you wouldn't see anybody else, you wouldn't see the potential of other things that are going on. You would just enclose yourself in this scenario, and then when it didn't work out, yeah, damn.
Like what's going on?
It was supposed
here?
to be like the one. That was it.
Yeah.
My last chance at true happiness, happily ever after, what they call it. Entonces you would and like that, and I'm just putting girls as an example, but your job, the family situations that you're going through, everything. If it didn't go exactly as you wanted it to, because you thought that's the way it's supposed to go.
Right.
Once I get this job,
Ya la hice.
I'm gonna be super happy. And whether you got it or not, it's a lie.
Yeah.
You don't got it. Oh my God, I knew it. You get it. A month later, you're like, oh my God, I hate this job. It's the worst job.
Right.
So know that I say don't put all your eggs in one basket, first of all. Don't think that one thing is going to change your entire life forever. Things do change our lives, but don't think like just because this one thing is going to happen, my life is... Everything passes with time, good things and bad things, both of them. But know that it's okay. Know that, whether it's a breakup, whether it's you got fired from a job, because that happened to me, both of those simultaneously. Things pass with time. Things heal. I remember I went through a few, I've gone through a few breakups in my life, and I always remember that time after, because when you break up with a girl, at least for me, I would always, during the day at one point, I would be like, I wonder what they're doing. Like that.
Oh, okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I wonder if they're thinking about me. Maybe.
Yeah, I wonder what they're thinking about me or where they're at or, And I would remember the times when, after a certain amount of time passed, that thought wouldn't come to me all day. And I would figure out, I would be like, I haven't even thought about them once. Yeah. And that I knew that meant it's done. I've moved on. I've cleared that passageway. Yeah. When during the breakup you think, how am I ever gonna forget about this person?
See, insane. You're like, even if we broke up, that's it.
I'm never gonna heal.
Like, I don't want no one else.
And yet, here you are. You know what I mean? And then you start seeing somebody else. It passes by. Give it time.
No, for sure, because a lot of times, como dices, when something bad is happening at that moment, and you're going through that feeling. Porque yo me acuerdo, like, when my first real girlfriend, let's call it, a little older, que cheated on me, and que I was hella agüitado. I remember thinking to myself, never gonna date no one. This is crazy. Okay, a month later, you're like, wow, that's crazy that I was thinking that way. Like, what's going on, guy? Pero that's true. If I could just tell myself, too, that, hey, especially on your 20s, porque your 20s, you feel like you have to be a grown person, but you still just came out of being a teenager, and you're trying to find that boundary, that stability of emotions, of work, of money, todo. If you already have kids, you're trying to figure out how to even be a dad, and you start thinking, no la estoy haciendo, I'm doing everything wrong. Bueno, you start thinking and not realizing que, hey, it takes time. It just takes a little bit of time. Oh, that's great advice, dude. That's great advice. Great advice. I wish I could have told that to myself too. Early 20s, for sure. For sure, porque in my early 20s, there was a time where, más bien my late 20s, there was a time where I wanted to drink. Like, I wanted to do the whole party thing. Hey, guy, it's too late. At that time, it was too late. Like, for example, right now, que ya I'm older, fíjate, I ended up being by myself, single y todo. I have a new opportunity to kind of get out there and party a little bit. Pero now I get it. Now I can tell myself, it's okay, dude, relax. Like I said earlier, just party, have fun, go home. Don't drive, Uber. If you drove there, don't drive back, ni modo, leave your car. Pero antes que hacía uno, oh man, I have my car and this and that and stressing and this. Ahora, por ejemplo, I have work in the morning, and if I go to the bar, 2-3 beers. Porque I have work in the morning, I'm not gonna, and I don't stay till 2 in the morning. I don't stay till 1. I go early around 6 or 7, 9, 10, I'm going home. And going straight to bed. Because now I'm a little more responsible. Before que hacía uno, ahí vas al trabajo still drunk. And your 20s, you're at work like, thank you for calling Wells Fargo. You know what I mean? Gone out of your mind. Yes, Wells Fargo, I was drunk when I was working at your place. But yeah, dude, great advice, dude. Great advice.
I think in my 20s, the advice I would give myself is let's see, how can I put it?
Run! It's a trap!
The advice I would give myself is there's steps in life, and here they are. And I would give myself the steps that I think is to have a successful life, which according to me is this. First thing you need to try to do is make money.
Right.
Find a way to make money.
Financial
How are you
security.
going to get financial security? Second of all, have the things that you need. So with that money, get the things that you need, like a house, a car. Insurances.
Right.
Anything that you need, right? And then third, find yourself a girl.
Find the one.
That's the third one.
Yeah.
How did I do it when I was growing up? In my 18s, found a girl. And started a family, then figured out how to got a house, and then trying to figure out where am I going to work,
next,
how am I going to make money, all
backwards.
So I think that's where I messed up. To be good financially and be happy with my work and all that stuff. So
to be able to tell
steps.
imagínate que you come home one day to your step board. And you're like, I want to get married. Oh, no, espérate. I said that I was going to buy my house first. Mm-hmm. And, okay, porque a lot of people can be like, no, but I found the one. Pero, bro, you stick to your plan, the bottom outcome, which is success. And you don't even have to be rich. You don't even have to be the biggest house. No, it's just steps that help you get to a better future, no? Oh, I like that, dude.
Yeah. Fíjate, my daughter told me something. I don't know if she's going to like that I talk about her, pero she told me that she was like, I asked my boyfriend. This is my 18-year-old daughter, okay?
See, no, obviously your daughter is 22. Her boyfriend has to be at least 6'7", 6 feet tall.
Okay, so
two of them, maybe.
She told her boyfriend, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to be? He was like, I don't know. Not sure yet.
Dang.
And she was like, nah. You know what? If you can't figure it out, why are we even together? Like, she was thinking too far ahead. No,
way too far ahead.
That's insane.
Wild,
I told her, look, mija, first of all, never tell a man what to do.
Yeah, first of all, that's wild.
Because she was like, you need to figure it out. He was like, okay. I was like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
All you can do is control what you do. So
correct.
Pay attention to what he's doing. Check if he cares about his financial goals and stuff. And if you see something you don't like for example, that he's being lazy, he's playing too many video games. I mean, right now it's perfectly fine because he's a little kid.
Right. He's young, so.
So then, as you get older, check that out, pay attention, and then if you see that you don't like the way he's managing his life, then you move on. You say, you know what, it's not working out. Yeah. But you don't need to tell him, hey, get it together, guy.
Yeah,
hey, let me help you.
Yeah, because he's not really messing up. No. He's being what kids his age are supposed to be.
8th grade, my boy.
Yeah,
you have no idea what you're going to do.
But 8th grade, te digo, 8th grade, nah. I was barely trying to talk to girls and trying to figure it out.
At that moment, I think it's more like, hey, how does he treat you?
Right.
That's what you should be thinking about. How does he treat me? Does he care about me? Can we talk? Can we have conversations that are actually fun, or is it boring? Yeah. Because why would he be thinking about his future right now?
Yeah,
I get it. If you want to ask him, hey, what kind of passions do you have? Right, do you like to play music? Do you like to play, do you want to be a game developer? Something.
Right.
Because I think passions are important. I think that is something that you want to make sure you get somebody with some passions. But hey, did you plan your career and do you have a 3-step future planned out?
No.
Oh wait, what? You're only 12?
Show me the web. Show me the web graphs of your life.
Hey, you're 12 and you haven't made your first million?
Yeah.
No.
You're 12 and you're not working towards your permit. Like, are you not? You're not gonna drive, guy, dude. Like, come on.
Have you met the president yet?
Yeah.
No, I love it.
You don't have 1 million subscribers?
You and that's key that you hit it. Porque then it goes back to where we said no. Don't try to grow up. These kids are trying to grow up too fast. Yeah. And that's why it's not clicking. See, the minute this kid and parents talk to your kids when they're trying to be adults too fast, it's not cute. It's not cute. Let me tell you that right now. They're messing themselves up because they have expectations of themselves that they cannot. There are some extraordinary kids out there that can. Their brain clicks and they're making money, making moves. Good for them. But they're not enjoying their full potentials, right? Porque, por ejemplo, I think about my son right now. We just went into summer break. And I was telling them, this whole week, I'm going to let you guys go to sleep whatever time you want, do whatever you want. But starting next week, we can't. I don't want no one away from my rhythm. I have a rhythm of what time I go to sleep, what time I wake up, what time I do things. So we got to stick to that. Nada de que I woke up at 2 in the afternoon. And nada de eso. I'm not into none of that. Porque le digo yo a ellos, I'm still your dad. You're still a kid. I still have responsibilities. And my responsibility is to teach, to guide you. And I need to... Oh, but you know, then how are they supposed to learn to make their decisions? We guide them to make better decisions, right? Because they're going to make their own decisions eventually. They make their own decisions now. It's just with our guidance. Entonces, I'm glad you were able to tell your daughter that, especially like him, he might feel like, oh shit, now I have to figure it out. And now you start to feel like, damn, why are you on me? It's so young, can't even understand it. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, because fíjate, if you think about it, if a girl tells you, at least me as a perspective from a guy, especially if I was a teen like that, if a girl comes and tells me, hey, do you know what you're going to do in your future, what career you want or something, and I go, I mean, I'm just 15, what do you mean? Like, I like this kind of thing,
professional skateboarding.
Haven't thought about, professional skateboarding, but I haven't thought about anything else. Oh, no, pues no. I'd be like, then no, dude. Like, what do you...
Yeah, because I'll be like, what do you... You're 13, dude.
Hey, then you just care about, like, materialistic things. You don't care about feelings. You don't care about if you love me or who I am or anything like that. You just care if I'm not going to be able to maintain you in a lifestyle that you want.
You're worried about something que it's not even a factor yet to us.
Pero mira, that goes to show how a lot of times, and it's happened to me quite a bit, where you give your kids advice and you think they heard what you said.
Right.
But they heard a completely different thing than what you were trying to get across.
Como decía el Sam, no? Que sometimes you would take things out of context because you were so worried about something.
You're probably, your mind's at a different place. Yeah. So whatever you hear, you simulate it with what your mind is at. Because what we do tell our daughter, for example, is make sure that when you do find the guy, you make sure that he has a career. Make sure that he has plans.
When the time comes.
So our daughter thought, well, I do have a guy. So let me ask him.
Yeah.
That's probably where her mind went.
That makes sense. Like, dude, I am dating someone. Yeah. So let me find out if he is about it or not. Dude, we mean like when you're older, guy.
Yeah. When you're ready. You're forever, considering for marriage.
Charming.
There's no reason you should be considering anybody for marriage right now.
No.
Let's be honest. That's out of the question. So,
dude, you have high school. You have college. Your career. I used to have 3 steps before you can even
6 more years
before you can even think of anything.
You know what's super funny?
What?
That we keep saying, daughter, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. Hey, this is for everybody, dude. Because honestly, even in my 20s, teens, as an adult now, yesterday,
dude.
in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna remind myself. Dude. I don't know if it was because of my parents. I don't know if it was because of how growing up in the 90s and the early 2000s, if that was
beautiful era.
The way of thinking, and maybe that's why I thought that way. Cause for me, when I remember very clearly as a teen and as a kid, love means that I'm willing to sacrifice everything for my partner. I'll sacrifice my happiness. I'll sacrifice who I am. I'll do anything because I'm super in love. And when you're super in love, that's what you do.
That's the thought that comes
That's the way I thought. I used to think about love back when I was young. And now it's like, nah, dude. And not only, that's not even close, but, hey, put yourself first.
Yeah.
Dude. As guys, I get that our mentality is to not put ourselves first. I get it. I understand it. Trust me, I'm there with you. And when it comes to your kids, I'm still with it. I put my kids first.
Yeah.
Anytime, for everything, doesn't matter. I could care less. But when it comes to your other person that you're with, that's no longer the case, guy.
Right.
I'm sorry, and I'm saying for guys and girls, for the both of us, it's not, because it's not a healthy way of going into relationship.
Correct.
Oh, I'll do everything for you. Don't worry about it. I'll sacrifice, because then the other person, one person has regrets that they're sacrificing everything, and the other person sometimes doesn't even care that you're doing all that stuff.
They don't even notice it because they're not asking for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Because they'll be like, "Hey, I never said you had to do all those things for me."
I didn't even go with my mom and dad because, well, you should have went, dude. Like, I don't know.
I haven't seen my family in years because I'm here with you trying to work. Nobody asked you to not see your family.
Crazy.
So that's something that I wish I could have told Sam for sure. Be like, hey, you're gonna think that this is the person or whatever, but know that should never have to be the case. You should never have to sacrifice yourself to be able to be with somebody. That should never be the case. You should be able to be good with yourself. They should be good with themselves. Yeah. And they're truly the one thing that I wish I could. ¿Cómo te puedo decir? I don't know if it's understand or be able to see, maybe like a third eye, is, does that person actually want to be with me, or do they want to be with the thought of me?
Right. The idea of the guy that they are building, or even women, because like me, I've dated a girl before, and I'm like, she might be a little this, but I'm pretty sure that if we, dude, that's who she is.
Yeah,
that's who she is, and I'm over here trying to build the idea of this woman that me and her can come to be. I can be the guy that she likes, and she can be the girl that I like. Yeah. When the girl that I probably like, the style, the way she walks, it's probably out there.
Yeah,
we're just jumping in, rushing in. Oh,
dude, because and for example, a good example too is, and I know girls have experienced this, so don't tell me you haven't, girls.
Mamas?
The guys that, es que the dude that's a player, right?
Right.
Que anda con otras.
Right.
Pero que, te amo, you're my baby.
Sí, no,
you're my one.
It's just right now, you know how it is, but you're my main squeeze.
Bro, you don't think girls are like that too? There's girls exactly like that, guy.
Yeah, dude.
They, aquí, I love you so much. Pero al rato, ahí andan, playing the game, doing their own thing.
I saw an interview que these girls were saying that the side piece is way more fun than your boyfriend. Dang. They're like, yeah, it's because the side piece is always more fun.
Dang. Hey, just don't have a guy.
Exactly,
don't have a guy.
Dude, you know what my advice would be?
What?
This is my advice, not only for young Sam, this is my advice for every man, every girl, everybody out there right now. Hey, if the person you're with doesn't make you feel valued and that they love you for who you are, not for what you're bringing to the table. What you're bringing to the table, not for your money, not for your time, just because of who you are. Damn. If they truly don't value you, vámonos. Vámonos, pa. Vámonos.
So appreciate you for who you are, because this is how I show love.
Correct.
By making dinner.
Correct.
So you have to learn to feel the love when I make dinner,
yeah.
Not when I'm cuddling, because I don't show love.
That's just
because I don't like to cuddle.
Yeah, that's just cuddling.
So when I'm not cuddling with you, you shouldn't feel like, he doesn't love me because he's not showing me the love. Right. No, because that's not how I show love.
Yeah, because even just a little conversation like that. No, babe. Oh, I'm sorry, mija. Mira, you like to cuddle, and I'll cuddle with you. But when this is how I think about you. Oh, my baby's gonna be tired. Let me hook her up with some dinner, todo. You see? Oh, that's true, babe. I didn't even think about it. Oh, dude, you're sweet. You know what I mean? It could go that way. Or it could just be like, yeah, but I didn't ask you. And then you realize, okay, so this is not my person.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, moving on to the next. Because then there'll be that one girl that says, babe, no way. You made food for me?
Right.
Because you knew I was going to be tired from work? Yeah, I did that. Because I knew that. Damn, babe, te pasas. No, hombre, pull your pants down right now.
Hey.
Take that blue chew. I'll be in the bedroom in an hour. You know what I mean? Not that I take blue chews.
Wow. Or like, pull your pants up because what you thought was going to happen ain't happening.
See, pull your pants down, yeah. Now get the hell out of here. Get the stepping. No, imagine it. No, that's...
I can only imagine.
Guys, great advice. A beautiful day of advice. Take it, leave it. Up to you, man. If you need anything, don't contact me. I am not the guy. Hey, great advice, dude. I'm taking a lot. Porque como dices tú, not just child J, young J, early adult J, but right now J.
Right now.
Yeah, right now I'm gonna apply that to be no que I need to feel secure in my body, pero hey, if I don't feel secure, then do something about it. It's not late. Start working out, get yourself in a little diet. What can get you there? Do it. Don't just wait.
Do it.
Do it. So great advice, dudes. Oh, I love it.
This was the advice episode.
This was the ¿cómo se llama? Interstellar.
The Tesseract.
Dude, esa movie se me sacó de onda.
I love that movie. Dude. I love that movie so much that I remember we were at the pool all day, me and my kids.
Yeah.
And my son, not my youngest son, my son, he was like, oh, I want to watch a movie. He chose Interstellar.
Oh.
This is like almost a 3-hour movie, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. And it was already like 12. And we watched it till 3 in the morning. Or almost 2:30, but I watched the whole thing. Extremely sleepy. Because you never get out of the pool of an all-day pool when the sun is blasting you and you go, I'm not sleepy. I
feel great. Yeah.
Watch it because it was just too good.
Oh, that movie is good. The movie is good for sure.
All right.
Oh, Mr. All right.
We're in
himself.
Spanish. My Matthew McConaughey and my Denzel are kind of a little bit the same.
No me digas que you were playing Matthew McConaughey as Denzel.
Que la canción.
As Denzel Washington.
Bro, imagine watching your kids grow up through videos that they send you.
Crying.
Man, dude. No, esa película estuvo pesada.
I love it. I love that movie.
Whoever made that
baby.
movie, credits, papas.
Christopher Nolan, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
Any last advice? Any last words before we end the?
Because my last advice
today's
is going to be
episode?
this, which I also gave to my daughter. She's the only one I talk about.
Hey, good friends, guy!
Life is all about decisions. So a lot of times you get feelings, right? And you think, oh, because I feel, like I was telling her, if you ever feel, once you get older and you feel like, you know what, I'm ready to have babies. I want to have a baby.
Right.
I want to start a family. I feel like I'm missing that motherly thing.
Eso, I feel materna, como dicen.
Start, use your brain. Don't just focus on the feelings. Be like, wait, but am I ready? Do I have what I need, as in a good job,
Right.
a house, a car, things to offer?
Can I buy diapers?
Can I afford this baby? And don't just go by your feelings. Make sure you make a decision,
I like that.
thinking about it thoroughly.
I like that. Make decisions not based off how you feel that moment, but based on a real, actual thought. Especially, como dices, life-changing decisions. Having kids, life-changing decisions. Oh, I like that. The last thing I would say for my quickly here advice to you viewers and to myself is do something about it. ¿Me entiendes? Porque we walk around, and some of us that can share, like me, like I just said, oh, my body, oh, how would I be? I haven't been with no one in bed for a long time, and I'm hey, do something, then get comfortable. Go to the gym. Oh, dude, my teeth are okay. Make some money. Try to fix them. Do something. It's never too late. Don't talk yourself down. Let's do it. Hey, we talked about making a podcast for a long time, doing something we never did, and all of a sudden we change our attitudes and we start doing things. Look at me now.
I have 2 things I want to say. First thing, word to the wise, as they say. Whenever you're gonna make a decision in your life, go to somebody who you believe is wise.
Oh, I like that.
And a lot of times, I think wisdom comes from experience. So you want to go to somebody who has experience. Don't go to you're 15 and you're gonna go to your 15-year-old friend and be like, hey, because they also don't know.
Yeah,
they're in the same place that you are, for the most part.
Yeah.
So go look for maybe an adult or somebody who you can trust. Because you know what happened to me a lot? I would get advice from people who wanted to see you suffer. So they would give you like the wrong answer. You know what I mean? You'd be like, what should I do? No, you should just stay with them. Because they don't want you to be, get out of there. So look for advice from a wiser person who is on your side. Who, like for me, I would say personally, my mom was somebody who I know was wise because she had experience. And obviously your mom, for the most part, wants the best for you.
Want to, yeah.
So even though you might think her advice is like, nah, my mom just wants me to, suffer or whatever, because she doesn't understand what I'm feeling right now.
Right.
No, she understands and she knows.
And adding that to that quickly, even if it's the words that you don't want to hear. Mija, unfortunately, I think he's not the guy.
Right.
Mom,
No, but I love him.
That's where you can tell too if they're just siguiéndote el rollo like yeah dude, como dices tú, yeah go. That might not be out of a place of love.
So look for wisdom, because that helped me a lot growing up. And whenever you're gonna make a decision, make the decision that you want, because there's gonna be a lot of people telling you, no, you should do this, you should do that. But I've always, when friends and people have told me, hey, can you give me some advice on what's going on? What do you think about it, or whatever? Whenever I give them my advice or my experience, whatever, I always go, but don't forget, you decide what you want, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to be living your life. Nobody's going to go through that. You're going to go through that. And at least at the end, when you go through it, you can say, well, I was the one who decided to go through this.
Yeah.
That way you don't go, no, I shouldn't have listened. Because you'll have way more regret saying, oh, I shouldn't have listened because now I did what they told me and look at where I'm at. At least if you make the wrong decision, but you're the one who made it, that was the one you wanted to go with, at the end of the day, you're going to be like, damn, well, I decided to do this.
I did it,
I think that's a killer for people, blaming.
Sí, dude, porque pasa eso. If you don't make your own decision, then you start blaming, and guess what? You're not going to learn.
Right.
The next time you don't
got
make a
away
better
with it, because now you got to blame someone else.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
It was because they told me
and
to.
if you can realize, damn, it was my fault for listening to somebody that doesn't even care about me, now dude, it's life-changing stuff. No, let me write that one down for myself.
We got wisdom here. You know what I mean? We're relentless traumatizers, wisdomizers.
Oh, how many seashells from the whatever seashell, Shelly seashells, ¿me entiendes?
It was today's episode was a little more of an inspirational one.
Inspirational, guys, because you know what? As we grow, now we have 100 plus. Me creo poquito. I don't know. Is my life changing?
I could tell que andas medio creído.
No sé, no. Pero I do want to say this, guys. As we get there, and you guys are becoming traumatizers along with us and Relentless Traumas podcast, if we want to guide you to success, baby. Porque I know some of these stories here, like I watched the other episode the other day, and then Sam made a little bit of, what was that cringe? The cringe that stole my childhood?
Yeah.
And then you stole my childhood también. Because when I was here, como que I zoned out, and I didn't hear what you were saying about the story about the party. Crazy story. Go watch it on.
Go watch it if you don't know what we're talking about. Go watch this, not the last one, but the one before that.
Yeah. So we wanna, and then we wanna do an episode like this to bring you guys back. Porque
we can't just be traumatizing everybody all the time, 24/7.
We need to help you guys a little bit and help us help you help us.
Yeah. We want to help with their trauma, and that's what we're doing here.
Yeah,
we're helping with some advice. Again, if anybody has any questions, you want any advice on anything, of course, we're not professionals or anything, but we're more than willing to share our experiences and our wisdom that we have in between. All three of us, we might have 50% of an adult's level of experience and
three
wisdom.
Adult brains could probably have just
say
maybe,
what I just
maybe
said.
one word can come out and be successful.
I love it.
Thank you guys. Sí me creo, so please keep subscribing.
Keep subscribing, people. We need you.
Hey, remember.
We want to be your lovers.
Dude, remember, you see me on the street, take a picture now. Take a picture now. Porque where I'm going, there'll be no time for pictures,
No, jail.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
We love you, traumatizers. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, notifications. Blah, blah, blah.
Tell your people, don't be embarrassed. Let us be the ones to soak in all the cringe along with the sweat. Hey,
till next time.
Adios.